All right, the Hangout on Air is live. We are getting the link to send to our guests. Yes. And so that we can get started in just a few moments. Um, and let's see. The first person we're going to send it to is Laura, Dr. Laura Lewis. We send it to her. Now let's send it to Minister Deirdre Russo. So we are live, but unfortunately, we have to just kind of hang out for 15 minutes to give everyone a chance to get online and signed up. Okay. Let's send Mr. Deidre the link. Guys, if you're on early, you'll just see us kind of hanging out. If you're watching the replay, we have to sign on the broadcast early so we can get the live link. Let's make sure that the audio is good, the video is good for us, for our guests. Make sure we can hear each other, see each other. Make sure everyone's broadcast is working well. So that's why you see me behind the lines. But while you're watching us behind the camera before the broadcast starts, make sure you go over and join our private Facebook group, Marriage Built to Last Movement.com. And let's see, let's make sure this is different than what I just posted. Marriage Built to Last Movement.com, or if you're on Facebook watching, go to Marriage Built to Last Movement and join us there. And you can post any questions that you have while we are on the broadcast. So yes, we'll go over there. Go over there and be sure to join us. Questions you have, any comments? Yeah, we want to hear from you. I'm giving people the wrong hangout, so let me take that down. I'm trying to find out if that link I gave people to join the broadcast makes them a guest or just makes them able to watch. Remember, I got the link before we actually went live, and it doesn't show it to me, so I don't. And that's what I did. So I'm hoping that that's what it is, and it's not going to allow people to. We'll see. If we see it putting people on the broadcast, I'm just going to go in and delete it. So I'm not real sure. But I was letting people know to go to marriagebuilttolastmovement.com, www.marriagebuilttolastmovement.com. That's marriage built to the number 2 live movement.com to Join our private group where you can ask questions, you can make comments, and we will certainly reach back out to you before, during, and after the broadcast. So somebody says the wedding ringer is hilarious, so we got to watch that, babe.
That's cool.
Oh, you seen it? Did I see it?
Mm,
Oh, they said it's hilarious.
that's cool. You wouldn't laugh. You would be stupid.
Was somebody coming? Oops. There's somebody digging, but don't see anybody yet. Hmm? Mm, I sent it. He said the link did not come, but I sent it. Yeah, I had two links for her, but that's it. Let me just send it again. You know what? She has one that says broadcast and another one that says her. Let's see the duplicate link. Yep, Deidre has it too. Alright, so Laura has the link and Minister Deidre has the link. And hopefully they will sign on. We got 6 minutes till showtime. 6 minutes until showtime. Ooh, my shoulders. Let's see. Hopefully our viewers will click on the link. I mean, I guess we click on the link. Hopefully our registrants will join us. Seems like somebody is trying to come on. Those might be guest viewers. But the thing usually somebody is joining, but we don't have anything yet.
You send them my link.
Yes. Indirect income strictly. This is good. No, I can come back and use it. I don't know what's the book behind the book mark. Usually it's real cool down here in the
It's
basement.
cool down here.
It is. Oh, I don't feel cool. It seems like they're trying to get on, but I don't know why I guess so. I don't know.
You have everything set up right in the market.
Let me set up right. I don't know. This is it, babe. Everything we have to set up. Like they're trying to get on, but for some reason it's not coming because I see certain things and she says I'm trying to log in. I hope they're not trying to log in.
What you trying to just click on the link?
Yeah, just when you click on the link, it'll just bring you up. I did it. If I go to if we click on this link, it's gonna take us in. Watch. Oh, you still have to sign in with your Google account. I didn't know that. Still have to figure it out. Oh, of course, I know password. I don't know if I knew mine. And it came right up, yeah.
Who's that?
Hey, that's Laura.
What should be the light?
The light, let's put it behind. Hey!
Can you hear us?
Hi. We see your picture, but we don't see you live yet.
Maybe it's still coming on. Is there, I'm not that. Do. Let our camera be on.
Oh, we see Deirdre. She's live. Hey, Deirdre.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
That's
Good. How are you?
Okay, I can't complain.
Cool. Oh, we see Dr. Laura.
All right, great.
Did y'all have, what was the issue trying to log on?
It was telling me to
So what
create account.
it was saying download something, but we logged into Google Chrome. I mean, we logged into Chrome, and I guess because we was in Internet Explorer at first.
Oh, okay. That's good to know, so we'll know how to troubleshoot next time or give people direction. Used to be you click on the link, it just brought you right live into the room. When we went to set it up or log on ourselves today, YouTube has changed how you log into your live broadcast. So they always change. Yeah. So how's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. Is there anything?
I said hi. All right, we're gonna get started then. It's
right.
8 o'clock.
Yes, it's 8 o'clock, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right.
All right, let's get started.
All right. Well, we want to welcome everybody to the broadcast. And tonight's title of the broadcast is Sexy Summer Travel Adventure is the New Love Language.
Yes.
So I am James Green.
And I'm Cynthia Green, and we're with Marriage Built to Last.
And we are
America's favorite couple.
Woohoo.
So we just want to explain what the broadcast is about. Sexy Summer Travel Adventure is the new love language. And we like to just take this time to say travel is important and travel can be sexy. A lot of people don't travel and don't take that time out, but travel is an adventure. You go to new places, you do new things, and it's like an adventure. But when you're doing it together, to me, it's sexy.
Yes. It can be sexy.
And it fires up that romance.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So we have a few guests. So we'd like to take this time for the guests to introduce ourselves and tell us a little about yourself and what you do and about your summer travel. And we'll start with you, Deidre.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Deidre Russo. I am co-founder alongside my husband, the handsome Dwight Russo. We are the founders of Kyrie's Travel. May the 18 years we've been in business together. So what we do niche travel now. We do a lot because we have a marriage ministry. I have a wife ministry. My husband has a husband's ministry. So what we do now is we do couples travel. That's what we specialize in. So we love to do sandals, all sandals and beaches destinations, which are located in the Caribbean. So we do a Marriage on Fire retreat every year in the month of December. We do that, and then we do a marriage celebration. We swap. One year we do sandals, 1 year we do the cruise. So that's basically what we're doing, and we've been doing this. I think this year is our 6th or 7th year, and so that's what we do, and we love doing that because it's all about couples.
All right. Love it, love it, love it. You said a lot. So we're looking to go on one of those couples trips. So, I told you I put a plug in for December because that's the day after my birthday. So we talking birthday trip here.
and you said fire, and that's what I'm all about. That fire. I'm not really sorry.
You gotta keep that fire lit.
Keep it burning, keep it burning. All right, we're gonna let the Lewises introduce themselves. Hi.
Hi.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
So I am Dr. Lewis, licensed psychologist. We are in Atlanta. We are the founders of the Black Marriage Matters group.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Black marriage does matter. And I'm Matthew Lewis. And this is my beautiful wife. I am IT and this. And also run my wife's psychology therapy business, which is AtlantaCouplesTherapy.com. So we manage this group called Black People Travel Too. Yes, Black people do travel too.
Yes, and you know what? That's actually I think Dr. Lewis and Laura and I had been friends, but that's how I actually started following you guys was through your Black People Travel Too. And I was following all your travels around the world. And I was like, this is amazing. Now, I don't have a desire to travel for an entire year to different places all the time. But hey, I thought it was a great, great, great idea. So
yeah, we had a blast. We did 14 countries last year. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience. We have traveled before. We've been traveling ever since we met in college, and me way before that. But this is the first time we travel for a long, extended period of time, and it had some challenges, but mostly benefits. We love
All
it.
right, so before we get to the broadcast, we want to know like how long you've been married, if you have any kids, just tell us a little bit about you. Are y'all originally from Atlanta? A few things like that, just for the audience to get to know you a little.
We met when I was 19, and Matt, you were 25, so that's been about 14 years. Lived all over. We lived in Florida, DC,
Paris, London.
Kind of moved around a bit.
Yeah, and in fact, when I first met my wife, my mother-in-law always tell me, I always ask my mother-in-law, why is my wife always online looking for a trip? And she always said, remember, when you first met her, the first gift you gave her was a trip to Paris.
Right.
So yeah.
So we're a little bit of travel junkies. Don't have any kids yet, one day, but no kids yet. So that gives us a little bit of more flexibility.
Yeah, to travel around the world.
Where are you originally from? Atlanta?
Originally, I was born and raised in Haiti, and I came to America like 1991.
Okay.
About 11 at the time. But yeah, that's my background. I'm Haitian by association.
Haitian by association, but originally I'm from Pensacola, Florida is home.
All right, and Deirdre, where are you from, and how long you been married, kids, and all of that?
Okay, I'm from Philadelphia. I've
Come
been
on now.
married.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cause James is from Philly. Philly's in the house. Dwight and I, in August, it'll be 19 years. We've been married. We went to grammar school together. He had a crush on me back in grammar school, but I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. So as a result of that, he's been stalking me all these years. He's gonna jump on in a few minutes though.
Okay.
Look, you ain't got to worry about it. We've been married about 10 years, but I've been knowing her for over 30 years. So I think I've been stalking her for that long too.
Amen. That's what it is. Amen.
Yes, that's really good. Yeah, so just to tell you a little bit about us, I'm originally from Fayetteville, North Carolina. We live in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. And James, as he just said, is from Philadelphia. We have 4 children between the two of us. We are a blended family. We are empty nesters. So we're like the Lewises. Yeah, for now. Yeah. We can travel and have fun and do anything we feel like it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. We just had our last child graduate from college, so there's a chance she may be moving back home, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Then we have to close our doors.
Yeah, we'll have to
close our bedroom doors.
Yeah.
For 4 years, we've been just having the doors open. Now we'll just have to close them back.
It looks that way. So you guys, we've been posting about summer travel. We've been sending emails out for the past week. We've sent out about 4 of them. And what we've been telling people, there's so many ways to vacation. Some people like to get in the car and drive to their vacation. Some people just want to get there, so they hop on a plane.
Right. There's other people that like to take buses and trains just so they can see the scenery as they go across the country.
Or like one of my friends, she is afraid to fly and she does not drive long distance, so she will take the bus or train wherever she goes. And then some people like to cruise. We know the Russos like to cruise. So
yeah, we do.
Some people motorcycle across the country. Some people do bike riding cross country. So there's so many ways that people can travel. What is your favorite way to travel, Deirdre?
Well, actually, it's funny that you say that. I really love the cruise. And then from where we are now, we have ships going out of New York and Bayonne, which is just a car ride. But this morning, we just got back from Orlando this morning. And so we're going back. So I'll be doing a lot of flying this year, but I prefer to cruise because once I'm on a ship, it's like I'm going to different locations. And then when I get there, if it's not long enough, I always have that choice to fly back. So cruising is my preference alongside my husband.
All right. Lewis, what's your preferred way of travel?
Well, for me, we do a lot of international traveling, so our options are very limited. We can do cruise, but that would take a few days. We like to fly. We like to fly. Most of the time, we fly to the locations because we want to get there so much. But when we inside of the country, we like to see the country. So we take buses, trains, whichever medium of mode of transportation that is available. We like to see the country when we're going inside of the country. We like to see different locations, driving through, flying to, or just boat ride through.
One of the things that I really enjoyed during our traveling, like our traveling excursions, is that we will like fly to the country and then like take a bus around. So like while we were in the French Riviera in Nice, we just hopped on a bus and it kind of took us all around France. And so that was amazing.
Cheaper too.
Do you think there's a benefit to once you fly to the country taking a bus? Do you think there's a benefit to that? And if you do, what is the benefit?
Well, it depends. It depends on what your goals are. For us, when we travel to see the country. Mm-hmm. If you're going there for vacation and relax, and you just want to be in a hotel or a nice pool, or you just want to relax, it's best to just fly there and just go to the hotel or the resort and relax. But if you're going there to see the country, I would recommend you take either the bus. The bus is is number one for me because the trains kind of go through. You don't get to see much. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish when you're traveling.
Right. Also, you get to experience it like the locals. Like that's what I really like, experiencing the country that you're traveling to, like the local people do.
So does the bus stop different places?
Mm-hmm.
Different.
Stops different places, and we just kind of ride along with like wherever it goes.
Yeah, for instance, in Cambodia, we took a trip on the outskirts, on the countryside of Cambodia, and we had at least 5 stops. Just talking to people, taste different food, and do all kind of crazy stuff.
We were in Barcelona, and we took the bus to the beach, and that was pretty cool.
That was very fun. Yeah, it was about 2 miles away, but we decided to experience that the bus ride to the beach. So that was fun also.
What you said is really true, because when we go on vacation, we usually fly, but we have done a bus trip. We did a bus trip of all the a car trip of all the New England states. But when we fly there, we always look for excursions with groups. So we'll look for those minivans, those minibuses that take a group of people out on an excursion or out seeing on a tour of the area of the town. So that is a good way too. But we've also done the bus. When we were in Vegas, we did a whole lot of things. But someone told us that we had to try the bus. So we tried the bus. You get a $5 ticket, and you can use it all day to hop on and off the bus the entire day. And it was only like $3. So we tried it, and we had a great time. It saved us some walking time.
Right, because when we go on vacation, we, like you said, Lewis, we like to, wherever we go, we like to visit what they have there. Whatever they have going on in that city, in that country, we like to visit that. So it seems like when we come back from vacation, we need to take days off just to rest from vacation.
That's so true. That's so true.
We don't go anywhere. Yeah, we don't go anywhere just to lay around a hotel and relax. We don't do that.
Never.
But some people do like that. So it depends.
Right.
Yeah, they do. So Deirdre, what was your favorite vacation of all?
Thus far, it's Turks and Caicos thus far, but we just planned a cruise for next year on Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas, and they're building that ship now, and that's going to be the largest ship in the world. So that's during Europe. So we're going to stay 2 nights in Paris. We're going to stay 2 nights in Venice. We're going to stay 2 nights in Rome, and then the cruise ship leaves from Rome and it goes to different islands. So that's what we're going to do next year. And I'm just saying, we're super excited about it.
Right. Yeah, so that sounds really, really, really exciting. I've been to Venice like maybe 3-4 times. So yeah, it's a beautiful place to go.
So Deidre, once you get there, so do you plan like to take a bus and travel around that country?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to get on a boat. I forget the name of it, the Gundas. We're going to get gondola. We're going to get on that. We're going to take the subway, the train, and we're going to do bus trips. We normally plan bus trips. Like we do the shore excursions. We don't do the ones outside. We do the recommended ones, even though they're a little more expensive, but they're safer. So that's what we're going to do. You know, do the bus excursions to wherever the popular places or wherever the destination we want to go. Like I really want to go to London to see the Change of the Guard. So will I do it? I'm not sure, but I prefer.
It's a bus. I recommend it. Thumbs up.
Oh, I know. I've sent a lot of people, but I've just never done it. So
yeah,
that's what we want to do. So Turks and Caicos, hands down, is like my best vacation thus far.
And if you go to London, make sure you go to the London Museum. It's something to see. But the British Museum, that is.
Yeah, because you know what? It's funny that I actually saw the changing of the guard because I was over there in the military station over there. So I just happened to go for 3 years. So I just happened to go to see the changing of the guard. Well, I went to see the castle, and it just happened to be that time. So I just actually lucked out on seeing the changing of the guard. But like you said, I've never been to the London Museum. I've been to the Big Ben, the Trafalgar Square, the London Bridge, all of that, but I never saw the London Museum.
That's because he's not
It's
in
beautiful.
the museum, you guys. Let's just keep it real. When we're on vacation, the last place he wants to go is the museum, and I love museums. Our daughter's in New York right now, and she called me. She texted me last night. She said, "Mom, I went to the Met." I said, "Amazing."
Look, let's be honest. The only time I go to the museum is if we're on vacation and it's raining outside and we have nothing else to do but the museum.
But the British Museum is different. This is the only time you're going to see real African mummies, you know, stolen from Egypt and all these other African parts. Real mummies. You see kids.
Oh, wow.
You see
Okay, I missed that then.
Well, I'm with James. It might be a Philly thing because I really don't care for museums. I mean, I went to what is that? The museum in Maryland,
The African
Black Museum. Yeah, not the new one, the one that's on North Avenue. Blacks and Wax, and I had to get out of there. I was like, let me get out of here, you know. I want to hurt somebody. So I'm not really into museums, but I've sent a lot of clients to London, and they did go to the museums and they enjoyed it. But I'm not a museum guy. I'm romance. Anything romance, hands down. You know, I want to learn the history. I want to learn the culture. Like we went to the Bahamas. We have friends in the Bahamas. We always go to Al-Waqi and all that to see what they're doing. But it has to be something that can identify me to my people.
Look, I feel you. I feel you.
But that's interesting because we've been to a lot of museums in Arizona.
That's because it was raining.
James said that's because it was raining. I'm telling you, that's a Philly thing. I'm telling you.
But you know, he's right. Now that I think about it, it was raining when we went to the museum. You know what? That's all right. But I always get there, so it must rain every time we go on vacation because we usually get to the museum. What's you guys' favorite vacation, Lewis's?
I really enjoyed the Greek islands, Santorini. Oh, it's like living in a postcard. It's so beautiful.
Wow.
But for me, it's different. Okay.
What I liked about it was the water. It's like all the white buildings, they're like kind of curved, and you walk out and it's just the ocean and it's beautiful. And then we did this hot springs there, and so you jump off the boat and the water is just it's so beautiful.
She likes the idea of living in a castle for $40 a night. overlooking the water, and then she loves the water. So anything that's in the water, you can give her like a hot in the water, she'll stay there. I'm different. A little bit different. I would have to say the center is Morocco. It's
North Africa.
North Africa. It's a little place called not Casablanca, but Marrakesh. Most people that travels to Morocco only know about Casablanca, but the fun is in Marrakesh. Every Thursday there is a train, Casablanca, which everybody knows is the major city that leaves Casablanca every minute and an hour, because everybody, all the young folks from Casablanca migrate to Marrakesh on weekend to party. It's Marrakesh. It's about 3-4 hours train ride outside of it's my favorite.
I saw you were in the Greek on Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. You're right. All the buildings were white. They were sitting in the mountainside, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Yes.
Yes. It's a postcard. It's whatever you see in a postcard in Santorini is true. It's just like the postcard.
Oh. Wow.
I want to.
So let me ask you a question, and we can start with you, Deidre. You see to take cruises everywhere. So let me ask. You don't travel anywhere in America?
Yes, we do. We do. We were doing this thing, like we were trying to hit every city. I think we got up to like maybe 30 cities. So, 30 states. We were trying to do like every state, and we had started like getting magnets from the states, because we did a lot of bus trips. When we first started with our travel business, we did a lot of bus trips, down to the Lobster Fest and trips to New York. New York was a big thing for us for a long time until it started getting popular. So we do like different states, but now it's like we're gung-ho on sandals because it's couples only, and we're empty nesters. So when you go to, it's like the ultra all-inclusive. It's like everything is included. So that's where our hearts are now, but we're getting pulled to Europe now.
How about you, Louis? It seems like y'all are world travelers, so y'all don't travel in America anymore?
So we've been doing this speaking engagements all over the US. So I think we've gotten up to like 40 states. We haven't seen Utah or like Alaska, Nebraska, Rhode Island. We haven't seen
did the Midwest states, the Midwest, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming.
All of them.
We did Idaho, but not North Dakota, South Dakota, none of that.
We don't travel in the States for fun anymore unless it has to be we're going to an event, like a family event or a family trip. Is a trips to DC is as expensive as a trip to the Dominican Republic. So in that case, we choose Dominican Republic.
Like we went to Dominican Republic for $12, all inclusive, everything. And so,
a night, $12 all inclusive. And everybody told us,
this is where you give the audience your best tips. How did y'all find a $12 night trip to the DR?
This one.
I'm like a travel junkie. So I was on, I think the site is cheapcaribbean.com, and we stayed in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. And what was the resort? Lifestyle Tropical. I mean, it was laid out right on the beach, includes everything, food, drink. You don't even have to worry about activities. Everything was right there.
And our family members were like, $12 a night. Do not take it. You're going to get kidnapped. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Taking our phone numbers, our email.
It's like, we need to hear from you on Monday. We don't hear from you on Monday.
Yeah, we calling the police. But we rebel travelers. Okay, we're like $12 a night. What can we lose? If we don't like it, hey, book another hotel. We lose, what, 40, 50 bucks? Wait. Okay, so, but when we got there,
$12 a night. You could lose your life. That's what I'm thinking. $12 a night.
And when we got there, it was actually a 4-star resort.
Yeah,
What happened is
beautiful.
they were having a promotion every year. Every year, these hotels have these promotions. You just gotta catch them at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's so true because sometimes we get emails from places we've traveled to and they'll say like $77 a night, but we're not in a position or just not even really interested in traveling at that time. So you can catch some really, really good deals if you look hard enough, especially when you go off season. So since we're on that topic, let's talk about some best tips for people in choosing their travel and the things they do on travel. You just we're not advertising for anyone, but you know, if you want to throw out a couple of sites you use or you know things that you do to find the best deals. We'll start with you, Louis.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I said we'll start with you. Lewis's.
Oh, okay. So I love to travel on, if we travel on Tuesday, like the midweek, we get the best flight discount. And then as far as hotels, like we really like save up points. But what I really like about like as far as finding somewhere that we're gonna stay, we do a lot of Airbnbs. Like when we were in Cape Town, we got an Airbnb for like $40 in the middle of downtown, 2-bedroom, we cooked, and it just worked. I almost was like, let's move to South Africa.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. But for me, suggest especially for couples, they're as convenient as the most convenient as possible. But remember, the end goal is to go there and have fun. So try to save your money until you get there. So what we do, for instance, we went to for less than $400 a piece. It was like 300 something a piece. 388 a piece from Atlanta. What we did, we have families in the so we kind of killed 3 birds with 1 stone. We have families in DC. Which
Southwest DC.
Right.
Like you can't be married to I have to get there. If you're married to I have to get there this day and I'm only gonna travel this day, then some of these tips won't work. But if you have flexibility, then you can save a lot of money.
Yeah, it was crazy, but we saved a lot of money when we got to DC. The flight was like $49 one way to DC, and we took the Chinese bus to New York for $10 a piece. Jump on Norwegian airline for $388 per person to get to France. So less than $400.
Less than $400. We were in Paris.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were concentrating on spending our money in Paris, not to get to Paris.
The other travel tip I say is pack light. Like I spent $100 on a luggage in Paris. If you will just pack light, like just bring a nice little tight book bag, you could save a lot of money that way too.
Ladies, you don't need 5 high heels. You don't.
I agree. You know what? Traveling islands, I really learned to travel really light. Like I got on a little like sundress today that just got a little thin. You can pull it together, roll it up real tight, and stuff it in the bag. For the first time ever, we traveled on what's that airline? Spirit or Frontier? One of those.
Spirit charges for everything.
And someone told me
we call it the Jungle Airline.
Every time we say, okay, we're never flying Spirit again, but then the rates are so good, and I'm like, all right, we got to Spirit. Roll that thing up and let's go.
But they charge you for everything. I know, because one time we flew Spirit and we landed and we were waiting for our luggage. And I mean, it was pouring down rain. And the guy said, well, 3 other planes are landing, so I'm gonna just wait out here and get all the luggage at one time. So we waited over an hour for our luggage.
Oh, wow. That was crazy. But I've learned on Spirit, and I've done it more than once. It's not Spirit, but I've never been a book bag person, but someone told me to do it. So I got a book bag. I rolled up thin little summer dresses, 1 pair of jeans, 1 pair of flat shoes, 1 pair of heels, and I stuffed that stuff in that book bag. I didn't have to pay a dime on Spirit.
But let's be honest. The problem is when we go somewhere for a week or so, it's the shoes.
No, thank you. I've changed, man. No, not anymore. No, no, no.
Come on.
A flat pair of sandals, some sneaker type shoes, and maybe one little pair of heels. I'm good.
No. What if we go out tonight? I need to take these shoes for this outfit, and I need to take these shoes for this outfit.
If we're traveling in the car, yes, I can take all the luggage I want. Yes.
But that will definitely save you money.
A lot.
The luggage.
And the hustle. You go in there to relax and have fun, not to drag luggages around.
All right, Deidre.
So Deidre, we want to know your best travel tips. Car, air, cruise, whatever.
Well, the best travel tip for me is to travel in a group. When you travel in a group, you get the best discount because it may be sell 8 rooms, get 1 free, or whatever they may have. You have a group like at Sandals. When you have a group, everybody get a group photo. We get a specialty restaurant. We get dinner on the beach. It's so many different things that you get. So that's the thing about traveling in a group. Sandals is upscale, and I choose upscale. I've heard all about the discount, but I want to know what I'm getting when I get there. I don't want to get there because we've done that. We went to hotels and there was discount, and it was just like you get what you pay for. And then my husband looking at me side eye like, you always trying to get a deal. You're always trying to get this. So I don't even do that anymore. And I'm laughing when they said the Chinese bus because years ago I had to put my car in the shop, and so I didn't want to be home. So we took the Chinese bus to New York, and this is when they first came out. And my husband was looking around. They was driving so crazy. They drove around this curve. Some people luggage fell off the bus. It was just so crazy. My husband was like, never again. Then people was going in the bathroom changing clothes. Then when we got to New York, this young girl, she went to school here. So she lived in Connecticut. She was like, oh, follow me, because this is what I do. Take the train. My husband was like, you following this little young girl? Look, we're getting in the cab. So I didn't do that no more since then. But that's what we do. We travel in a group. And then mainly we know it's going to be expensive because it's upscale. So what we do is we book it at least a year to a year and a half in advance and give everybody a payment plan. The payment plan is like the best system when you want to do something like that. So that's how we travel: a payment plan, a group, and book it at least a year in advance.
All right. Well, we know that. Let me go to this. We know that you guys are empty nesters, but in your opinion, we do have people on here who have kids. Could you recommend some great spots for family vacation? Deidre, we'll start with you.
Well, of course, I always recommend beaches because, beaches is the ultra all-inclusive. Now it's the luxury inclusive. So, and it's pretty expensive, but you got to know when to book it. Off-peak is September through the beginning of December without, any holidays. Stay away from Thanksgiving, stay away from Christmas. And then another thing is the cruises, because once you pay for the cruise, everything is included. So we believe in all-inclusive, but we believe in an ultra all-inclusive. I hate when we go places. We haven't gone in a while, but you go somewhere and they like all-inclusive. Oh, well, we didn't mean the water sports. Oh, well, we didn't mean this. Well, it's not all-inclusive. So that's why we just stick with Sandals. And I believe that beaches is the best thing for children.
Right. We found that all-inclusive these days just means your food, and then
right.
the activities that they actually have there at the resorts, like the Lewis has mentioned in one of their events. We found that when we do an all-inclusive, it's really just whatever's there on the resort, their activities, their little entertainment there on the resort, and the food, but it's not the outside excursions that's on the island or in the area. It's specific to the resort.
No, that's additional.
Right.
That you're right. That's additional if you want to do. Like I know at Sandals, when we travel with our Marriage on Fire retreat, we normally do one tour as a group. And when we do like some kind of excursion that involves a boat, the boat comes right on a property. Like we don't have to take a shuttle or anything. So we love it. We love, convenience. We love, a quality vacation, and that's why we always go that route. But when we say ultra all inclusive, Sandals, it's at least 7 restaurants at every resort. The most is like 21. Beaches, Turks and Caicos, they have 21 restaurants. And then snorkeling, scuba diving, all of the water sports, is included. You go to some places and they like, well, it's not included. So we want everything to be included, like gratuity, everything.
Right. That's really good. So this question is going to be a little different. We want to know, what's your most romantic moment while you were on vacation, like something out of the box? We want the Lewises to share first. What was your most romantic moment that the two of you had together while on vacation?
I think my most romantic moment was on our anniversary last year. We flew to Paris, and so we went to the Eiffel Tower, and we're walking down the Eiffel Tower, and it's kind of like the sun is setting, and we're like walking along the riverside, and Matt buys me a rose, and it's like people ballroom dancing like right outside. It was really romantic. I really enjoyed that.
Downtown Paris is definitely romantic. Everybody know about that, and but you get to see some pretty nice things, and you walk down the beach, and people are singing, people are dancing. We watched an entire performance by Justin Bieber.
It looked like a Justin Bieber
Justin Bieber looked alike,
and then like he's singing right there on the street of Paris.
Sounds exactly like him too. So yeah, that's Paris, definitely.
Oh, that's so cool. I've been to Paris twice. And you're right, there's a lot of great experiences. Didn't experience anything like that. Did go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Only thing I remember is the gift shop up there. And my daughter was like 3, almost 4. And the only thing she remembers about Paris is the gift shop, the Eiffel Tower, because they had some little toys or stuffed animals in there. But her recollection is just like gone of anything else. But I love Paris. The shopping is amazing, but super, super expensive.
Yes, it is.
And Deirdre, can you share with us you and Dwight's most romantic moment and where?
Well, every 5 years we renew our vows at a different Sandals resort. And one year we were having the Marriage on Fire retreat. The couples were coming in that Thursday, but we left that Sunday. So we had like a whole week to ourselves, and we renewed our vows the night before everyone came in, but it was just us, because we are the hosts. And when you're the host, it's like, you got to make sure that everybody is taken care of. So we renewed our vows. It was just us. It was like so romantic. It was like all eyes were on us. We had our little first dance. It was really, really nice. And then we had dinner on the beach, and it was just so romantic with the fire pits and the service, the white glove service and all that. So and it was just about us, because we're concerned about everybody else. But the last vow renewal for 15 years, it was just about us. So that was the most romantic. And that was in, that one was in Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Hey, we've been there. So you know what we want to talk about real quick. It's interesting. All of us do marriage that's on this broadcast. Deirdre has together marriages. The Lewises has Black Marriage Matters marriage business, and we have Marriage Built to Last. So we're all always pouring into couples, So we know that traveling helps keep your marriage fresh, but what are some things that you guys do to make sure that you keep your marriage secure and tight, so that when you're hearing all the other couples' issues and always pouring out, what do you do to make sure that you're making sure that your marriage is on point? Lewis's, we're gonna go to you.
I think that's a very good question because I'm a psychologist and that's a big part of my work is pouring into other couples. And so one of the things that we do is we have this thing called like the State of the Union. Well, we'll take walks in the park and we'll just kind of talk about like our dreams, our hopes. That's how we ended up going on the 6-month travel around the world. It was just basically out of one of those moments of just kind of walking in the park together.
And I would recommend that every couple have a mentor. A mentor, someone that's been married way longer than you, older than you, someone you can talk to when you have marital issues. And please, please, please stop calling Pookie and about your marital issues. Stop bringing outsiders inside of your house, inside of your marriage. They only gonna create more issues for you, not having.
Right.
Find a mentor to help you out, not somebody that will create more issues.
Deirdre?
Okay, so when we do anything like our Marriage on Fire retreat or anything like the conferences or seminars, we normally have people come speak. We host it, but we have people come speak. So that way we can hone in and take advantage of the seminars, the workshops, and all of that as well. And then we also have, I have a coach, and then we have mentors, and then we bounce things off one another. And then we have our couples devotion. So when we do our couples devotion, Dwight and I, we're having we don't argue anymore, but we have disagreements. If we're having a disagreement, we go through the Word of God. Like, say, for instance, developed an attitude because of something. He'll search the scriptures, see what the scriptures say about the attitude. And then when we go do our couples devotion, I have to read those scriptures on attitude. So when I read it, it's like getting into my spirit, and then I get convicted, and then we talk about it, So that's one thing that we do, and then afterwards we pray about it. So it's basically us doing the couples devotion together, and we attend a lot of seminars. We just do all things marriage.
Okay. So let me ask a question, and since you're on that top subject, Deidre, what is the benefit of couples going on vacation? What is the benefit?
Okay, so when we vacation together, we have our 4 pastors. We normally use our 4 pastors. 2 of them are marriage therapists. One of them, she's a OBGYN, and the other one, he's an attorney. So we normally have them, it's like, and we don't take up a lot of people's time, because we know that they're on vacation. So we do, like, when we're on a cruise, we do seminars at sea. When we're on land, we do seminars on a retreat. So we may get up, have breakfast, and then have a seminar. And then after the seminar, we'll do maybe our shore excursion. So everybody just enjoying themselves. And then one day, it was unofficial. My pastor just took over the pier. And we didn't even, schedule it. And it was like very nice. It was so romantic because we did a photo shoot on the beach. And then afterwards we did like a sermon. He did a sermon on the beach for all the couples. So it's like, it's romance, but it's you learning and you're growing and you're getting the word while you're on vacation.
Right. So what are some of the benefits of why couples should go on vacation together?
Well, a lot of people I know, I didn't have this issue, but a lot of people, when they get married, they only have single friends. So when you go on vacation with other couples, you get to meet other couples, you get to dialogue, and it might be, well, my husband is a sports fanatic. We were just at my coach's 50th birthday party on Friday, and him and another brother at the table was like sneaking on their phone to see the score of the game, while the party was going on, and we were just laughing because we knew that they were doing that. So it was like like-minded. You meet like-minded people, and then every year, when you're going away, it's like you're excited because you're going to see that couple or whatever. And then it's like, okay, getting the word together. It's nothing like sitting on the beach, hearing the word of God, because God created all of that. So that's why it's important. It's like we can take God with us on vacation. We don't have to leave him home on the shelf. Whatever it is that we do at home, we can do at church, we can do on vacation. So that's the whole benefit of it. And then it makes your marriage stronger because it's like everybody need to get away. So, you know, once you get away, like everybody need to put their feet under somebody's table, you know, so you get away, you get a good word, you get a good vacation, you have memories that last a lifetime. The tan may fade away, but the memories stay with you. So that's why we do it.
We're going to get to the Lewises in a minute, but I want to go back a minute because when we talked about our most romantic trip, James and I didn't share, and I wanted to share my most romantic moment.
She wants to share. I have nothing. No.
That's not true. Romantic moment was James and I were in Aruba, and his brother had given us a gift. I guess he went online and he gave us a gift of a private dinner on the beach. Private dinner on the beach. They had these little alcoves, these little almost like little huts in the ground. You know, they were like side by side. It was like a made of cement, so you could go into little cubby holes, right? And so, but it was right there on the beach. Like maybe 5 or 6 of them. So we get into this little cubby hole, we lay our blanket down, and that's about all I'm going to tell y'all.
Actually, they give you a little lantern.
Yeah, our version airs.
That's pain. We had a
lantern. We had sparkling cider. We had filet mignon. We had shrimp, and you know what I'm saying. I ain't even got to go more into it.
It was not.
It was always popping.
Amen.
We all grown up in here.
Amen.
So the Lord says, tell us what you think is the benefit of as a couple traveling together and taking vacations.
Okay, I think the number one benefit for us is we come back refreshed, and we are most productive when we travel together. I say together because if I go to, for instance, Dominican Republic and have fun by myself, and my wife stays behind with all that work, getting stressed, when I come back, my happiness is gone because all that stress, you know, she's gonna drop all her issues and all her stress on me. And I just got back from Dominican Republic having fun, and day one, I'm like, okay, you're dropping all your stress on me, and I'm stressed less. But now I have to get all your stress. The traveling together is very important. It refreshes you. You know how they say people are product of the environment. It is true. When you stay in the same environment all the time together, you really don't get to see how you treat each other until you get away from that environment. People interacting, how you interacting with your spouse, and it helps a lot. Traveling together is a must.
Right.
And what I would add is that it allows for us to keep our relationship like exciting. Like you never want to get to a point in your marriage where everything is stale. It's like the same thing. You know, you want to make sure that you keep your marriage exciting and fun. We're on this thing for a lifetime, right? And so we want to continue to light each other's fire, doing something new and different. So that's what vacation has helped us with, is keeping things fun. Spicy.
That's so true because, you know, James, and I'm sure you guys do too, when you speak and talk to couples, we always talk about how important date night is. And so going away on vacation is just a long-term date, you know? So when you go away long-term, like you said, you're in a new place, there's new things to do, you're outside of your comfort zone, you're outside of your normal friends, and so you're going to have different challenges in that environment. So then you learn how to deal with those challenges in those new environments if you're, you know, continue to do those types of things. So it gets you out of your comfort zone, like you guys said. It helps you to meet new people, see new things. And James and I always say date night fuels that fire, fuels that romance. And when you come back, you have so much that you can share. You have things that you can share for like a lifetime, you know.
Because that's like when she was saying about date night, and like vacation is just an extension of that. Because just think, when you're dating, it's all new. You're going places, even if you go to dinner, you go to museums, if it's raining. No. You go to different places and you're spending time with that person. So what a better way when you get married to still take vacation and spend time with that person. And like Deidre said, create new memories, because later down the line, you can talk about, oh, baby, do you remember when we went here? Do you remember when we went there? It fuels that fire of romance, because when you come together and you're married now, you're in the house all the time or whatever. But when you're in different places, different countries, different cities, it's like being new all over again. And that romance comes back. It's like when you first started dating.
Yeah.
Plus, I believe that it shows, especially when, say, men take their woman on vacation, it shows, or even the woman takes the man, it shows that that person is your number one priority.
Amen.
And that makes them feel important and special, because, oh, you're taking me on vacation? You must really love me. You must think I'm important. So it makes that your spouse know that they're the number one priority in your life, and you want to keep them happy.
That's so true, because I have to say that when we got married, and it might have been, well, I think it was right after our honeymoon or on our honeymoon, James promised me that every year for our anniversary, he would take me on a vacation every year, and he's never ever let me down.
Wait.
Amen. Amen.
Listen, when we talk about vacation, we were talking like I said, it brings back memories. And we were thinking of every year where we went for vacation around anniversary. And in 2010, we couldn't think of where we've been. And I'm thinking, Dad, we done been to Jamaica, then we've been to Las Vegas, we've been to Arizona, we've been to the Dominican Republic. I'm thinking, what did we do in 2010? It finally hit us. We went to her high school reunion.
That was a vacation, though, right? That was a vacation, right?
No. And I'm thinking, this isn't no vacation.
Where was it? Where was it? Where was it?
But
Where was
you guys,
it?
our high school reunion just happened to fall during the time that we always take our anniversary trip. And yes, we were there on our anniversary, but it was so special.
No, it
to
wasn't.
me.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Wait, James, where was the vacation? Where was the reunion at? Was it in your
North Carolina?
My hometown.
Oh, so that was a road trip though. That was a vacation. That was a road trip.
And here's the thing. They all got together to do community service. So they built a wheelchair ramp accessible to this lady. I'm thinking, what am I doing?
Elderly handicapped person.
And I have no problem giving to the community, but I'm spending my anniversary building a ramp for somebody else. That ain't romantic.
Hey, James, you can't be God's given. You can't be God's given. I'm sure it came back triple fold.
Aruba. There you go. That's a comeback right there with the shrimp and the banana.
That was a great vacation for me. But you guys,
see, did you hear her say for her?
Well, that's what, when you got married, the two shall become one. So when she speaks, she's speaking for both of you guys. Remember?
You know what? I would have did better if it was raining and we were in a museum.
James is crazy.
Honestly, we got to dance and laugh, and he met new people, and we got to see my mom.
New people? They were your high school classmates. I don't want to meet the person she went to the prom with. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to meet the person who won't come and dance with me. Who is this joker? We supposed to be spending time together.
Y'all are hilarious. Y'all have a rolling.
We had a great time. So you guys, we're going to get closing comments from each of you. Just any last minute advice you want to give, but we also want you to share with everyone how they can find you on social medias, your websites, and all of that. Deirdre, we will start with you.
Okay. If I can give you
comments and then how they can find you.
Okay, start with how they can find. Okay, so we're on Together Marriages.
No, closing comments on this whole broadcast.
Your closing remarks for the whole broadcast.
And then they tell them how they can find you.
Okay, sure, no worries. Okay, so what I would encourage you to do, if you're married and you haven't gone on vacation together, please do that, and please make that at least an annual trip because it'll be worth it, because you're feeding into your marriage. You know, you're creating memories that'll last a lifetime, and it's something that you can share with your children and your children's children, and you can build and strengthen. Because if you build and strengthen your marriage, somebody else is watching and they can build and strengthen theirs. So that would be my final remark. And you can find us at togethermarriages.org. Again, it's togethermarriages.org. TWOGETHER marriages.org.
All right.
All righty.
Lois.
I have two advice for couples and couples with kids. Number one, if when you're traveling, you're going somewhere to have fun, please leave all your issues behind.
Oh, that's good.
The hell on the road. Just leave all your issues behind. I don't care if you pick them up when you get back, but leave them behind and have fun. Make it fun. Number two, for couples with kids, I always try to tell couples is put some stamps on your kids' passports. Expose your kids to something different from what they used to in the environment or in the neighborhood. And it becomes almost impossible for a gang member or another child that gets in trouble a lot to recruit into the groups. Because the thing is, imagine you have a son that's been to China. He has witnessed the Great Wall of China. Now he's coming home, a gang member trying to recruit him into a gang and said, "Hey, what did you do last night?" I robbed a bank last night. And your child say, "Yo, I went to the Great Wall of China." The gang member will be, you know what, you don't qualify for our gang. We talk about robbing and jacking up cars, and you talking about the Wall of China. Yeah, that's advice for parents and couples. And you can find us at book and type the keywords black couple travel too, right? Black
people travel too.
My apologies.
On Facebook, you can connect with us there.
Black people travel too, and that's TOO. In which my wife is Atlanta Couples Therapy.com.
Yeah,
and I'll let her finish that.
Yeah, I see couples in counseling, and I do seminars all over the world, and so I find that people ask certain questions over and over and over again, and so as a result, I just do like video clips about different questions that I get asked about how to build healthy, solid relationships, and so that's free on my website.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, a couple of things.
Couple therapy.
Yes. So a couple of things we want to give all of our viewers, and we do want to give this caveat too. We hear a lot of dings, like people are trying to get on the broadcast. We're hoping that the new way that they have you signing on hasn't detoured people from getting on the broadcast. But the replay link will be available for 3 days, and then
Until
after
Wednesday.
that until Wednesday. So then after that they can't watch the replay. But at some point in time we will release it, send it out to our followers on social media in our private group and through via our email list. So, but the replay will be available for about 3 days, and the link that you guys have, I mean, I can send you guys the link that you can share with your followers to watch the replay. We're also going to do my husband don't know this, a live recap on Facebook as soon as we get off here, because we wanted to do this on Facebook live also, but they can't see you guys. They can only see us if we did the Facebook live, and they couldn't really hear you. So we didn't do Facebook live today, but we're going to do a quick recap on Sexy Summer Travel on Facebook for about 10 minutes when we get off this broadcast. So if you guys can jump on there, that would be great. And make a few comments about what you said today. Yeah, we're gonna do a recap on what they said. You guys can find James and I at oh yeah, we want to give everybody a free gift that's watching this broadcast, because we always appreciate when you jump on here. So since we're talking about travel and we're talking about traveling for a lifetime, if you text the word lifetime to 443-201-7723, you will get a free ebook, just some great tips on how to make your marriage fresh and exciting for
how to
a
make
lifetime.
it last a lifetime.
How to make it last a lifetime. So the number again is 443-201-7723. 7723. Text the word lifetime. You can find us on all social mediums as Marriage Built to Last. That's the numeral 2. www.marriagebuilttolast.com. And we really appreciate our guests getting on the broadcast today.
Yes, because it was fun and plus informative, because I truly believe that it is important for couples to get away.
Yes.
Because we have 2 vacations each year, one family vacation and one with just us. And like you said, Matthew, it shows your children that they can have more than just the streets. Mm-hmm. You know, they can travel and see the world. And it also helps when you go to another country and see how they live. It makes you appreciate what you have that much more.
Amen.
Right.
You know, and the benefits that you have. Because a lot of people don't have the benefits in other countries that we have here, say in America. And when you see how they're living and see how you're living, you just appreciate it just so much more. Plus, I like it because the vacation always fuels that fire. And like you said, Matthew, it's important together, because if you go out by yourself and you refresh and you come back, that refreshment is gone, because she's going to dump on you all the stuff that she went through there.
That's right.
Yes.
So go ahead.
So real quick, Deirdre mentioned some of the events that she has coming up. Matthew, do y'all do conferences and events of your own that you want to let the viewers know about?
Or do you have any coming up that you're attending?
Mm-hmm. We have an event coming up on June 23rd, and people can find out more about that if they go to meetupgroup.com and put in Ebony Couples. We have a intimacy massage class so that couples can learn how they can give each other a massage so it's not painful. And then we also have a couples retreat. And so that's going to be in Pensacola, Florida on July 16th. And so that's going to be really fun on the beach. Your relationship, couples can find out more information about that by going to blackcouplesretreat.com.
Or you can send us an email at drlouis@giftedcounseling.com. It's DRLOUIS@giftedcounseling.com. You can send us an email for more information.
Oh, that massage thing is something that we have planned. We talked to a massage therapist, and she has some friends, and we have that idea too. Where we're gonna have a place where we have a different type of massage that you can learn to do in each room, and couples will learn how to do different massages, like the shoulders, the feet, or the hands. Yeah, so that's exciting. I wish we were in Atlanta so we could come.
Yes, we gotta collaborate on something, man.
I was about to say that.
Oh no, the massage thing is in Atlanta, right?
It's in Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia, correct.
And the retreat is in Pensacola.
Okay.
But we come to Atlanta all the time, so we're definitely gonna have to.
Whenever you're in Atlanta, let's
Look
do
us up.
lunch.
Seriously, let's do something.
Absolutely, we need to do that. Yeah, we have some friends down there that have a marriage ministry called Couples 412. So, and they do some.
I'm familiar with them. They
Yeah,
were
they do
connected
some-
on Instagram. Yeah.
They do some really exciting things, and we've gone down there and went to some of their events, and
And we spoke at one of their events also. Yeah.
We'll be in DC. Y'all are in DC right here in the area. We'll be there in August. We have an event. It's called Marital Peace. It's a marital peace workshop. So we'd love to connect with you. It's August 5th.
No, it's financial peace.
Right, right.
Financial peace.
Not marital.
Marital peace.
Yeah, yeah, let us know. Let us definitely know when y'all are coming up this way.
Laura, send me that information.
Hey, I'll send it to you.
Alrighty. But thank you guys so much for getting on the broadcast. This has been phenomenal. You know, we're trying to do different topics outside the box that everyone is not talking about.
Amen.
We're going to share a secret on the broadcast. We are probably going to be starting a radio show soon. So we're going to have you guys back to talk about the same topic, because this is really, really, really good.
Amen.
Because like James stated, you know, we find that, you know, living here in this area, there's people who've never really left their area. or they've traveled to places close by, but never really went somewhere far away, never traveled with other couples, never been outside the country. And everybody on this broadcast, we're all well traveled. So that's what, you know, we know the importance of it, all the experiences that you have. So thank you guys so much for getting on, sharing your experiences, your heart, being transparent. It was really, really good to see you guys tonight. And thank you so much. And God bless.
God bless you
God
too.
bless.
Have
You
a
as
good
well.
one.
Bye.